Hello, hello my good students. Welcome back to our Battlestation Pacific Remastered Let's Plays with the USN campaign. I do apologise, this is a day later than usual. I've just had a particularly busy work week, so just not had the time. But we're back, certainly a day late, but not a dollar short. So let's get straight into it. And we are at the Battle of the Philippine Sea, Battle 8 of the USN campaign. This is a combined fleet operation. And the description is simply join the dogfight at the Mariana's Turkey Shoot. So let's ruddy bloody get into it, shall we? So the basis for this in the base game is it gives us an opening air engagement and then throws us into our own devices to destroy 2 out of 4 enemy carriers and perhaps a Congo battleship. So I'm expecting with the a more complete and higher structure of the remastered campaign that we're actually going to be in for quite a long mission here. Might throw quite a few twists and turns at us, we never know. But the primary objectives stay the same. Destroy the Japanese planes, seek and destroy 3 enemy carriers rather than 2 actually, that's interesting. So our secondary objective is also to sink the Nagato battleship. So it's nice to see that they're bringing the newer ships that they brought into this remastered campaign. Also, our hidden objective is it's best to make sure there's no heavy threats to your carriers. That's very, very interesting indeed. That suggests either another battleship or perhaps even a submarine about, is what I'm thinking. Those would of course be the bigger threats about, aside from the usual planes and such. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for something. That is certainly different from the base game there. So what are we going to choose for our unique units? That is quite the question, in fact. I think Hellcats will certainly serve the job here for dogfighting. I said in the previous episode that so we don't often get to use Hellcats because choosing better fighters is generally a good way to go. We also have Fletchers available. Fletchers are certainly a formidable destroyer, and Cleveland's can only get replaced by Atlantas and Alaskas. And I say only Alaskas, but it's not as if they're anything to scoff at. But I don't think this is going to be won by surface engagements. I'm going to assume that it's going to be won by air engagements, and we're once again going to go for the TBM Avenger, the Tiny Tim launching Avenger there. And that would be absolutely so significant there. So let's get into it, shall we?
Sir, sightings of 2 Japanese carriers have been reported recently. But as of now, we have no confirmed positions for them.
They could be anywhere. They'll be planning a big attack. It's what I do. Sweep the area. Get recon everywhere. I want them found and destroyed. And if we find anything else with Japanese markings, we'll deal with those too.
We've got incoming planes on our radar, sir. Looks to be an enemy airstrike.
Seems like they don't know exactly where to look. That gives us a little time. Prepare cap fighters for launch.
Alrighty then, let's not waste any time. Certainly going to get some fighters up. What do we have to deal with it? This is massive. This is absolutely massive. So in the base game, you have, I think, just the 2 aircraft carriers to defend. This is disgusting. Look at how many CVs we have here. Just going to make sure we are firing off fighters from every possible CV. We have many Wasps available by the looks of it. No, we have a Wasp, Hornet, Bunker Hill, Lexington, Enterprise. This is, oh my god, this is a dream. Absolute dream to command. so many aircraft carriers. Oh my god, but we can absolutely imagine that the enemy have just as many, so we are going to have to deal with these as soon as possible. So let's go through our aircraft and give orders straight away. It is certainly going to be a long old engagement here. Long old engagement here. Just get some orders out more succinctly there. We do have some Catalinas about, so we're certainly going to send those out to scout ahead. Because scouting was suggested in the hidden objective, and we have absolutely no scouting at all yet. I would like to see where all of these Jills and such are coming from. We're going to have to be on it, to say the least, today. I'm really liking the fact they've changed it to a night battle as well. That is absolutely amazing. Oh, the modders here. Oh, I love these people. Absolutely love these people. But we're dropping our our guard here a little. Have we? What's taking damage? What's taking damage here? Looks like we're okay so far. Something's taken a hit there. The Wasp here is on fire, so let's just sort that out. This one was hit a little, but it should be okay. Oh, I'm so used to playing War on the Sea now. We can just pause the game. We need to issue orders. That's so much better, isn't it? It's so much more useful. But of course, where would be the challenge in not pausing here? Or where would be the challenge in pausing rather? I do apologise. Bloody hell! So much stuff. So much stuff. Mavises now. That's going to be a lot of torpedoes in the water if they drop. A lot of torpedoes. It seems we've dealt with that group. Let's jump on over to this group. There's a lot of flying boats there. Jesus Christ. There we go. Great stuff.
This is submarine USS Albacore. We found an enemy carrier.
Oh no.
Hit her hard, Albacore. We're coming under enemy
Oh dear. Oh dear. Did you guys see what two brilliant ships? That's a new one. Or is that a new design? Ooh. Ooh. We may have more than we may have more than just the Nagato to deal with here. Task Force 58.7 arrives in 5 minutes, so that sounds like we're getting those battleship reinforcements in 5 minutes. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to bring all of our carriers together. Just find the leading ships in each of these. I think we bring them towards the centre-ish, just so we have a more succinct task force there, and so that our AA builds up. We can certainly see that there is some sort of air contacts over here, so we're certainly going to start dealing with them. Going to launch from the Hornet and go with our lovely Avengers there. I'm going to get a couple units of TBMs out with Tiny Tims. And there we go. Yeah, the Harna and the Congo have been sighted over here. Is that strictly true? Can't quite see just yet. But they do appear to be rather quick and not so broad as Yamato, so that does appear to be two Congos there. Interesting stuff. What have we sighted over here? Two Yamato, yeah, Yamato, Musashi, Shokaku, and Zuikak are over here. We also have over here Junyo, Hiyo, and what is the last one? Can't quite, there we go, Ryujo. Oh, that is going to be vile. Absolutely vile. So we're going to send over a submarine over here, and one submarine over here as well. We may have to surface very briefly on the way. That should not be a problem. Let's skip on over to our Avengers that we've just launched and bring them straight over now. I'm going to bring these Hellcats up to assist them as well. All of the Hellcats from over here, I think, and we're going to launch some more as well in that direction from the Yorktown, I think. We're going to launch 4 Hellcats from there. We're going to launch some more from the Bunker Hill as well. More Hellcats are always useful. I'm going to launch from the Wasp. We're going to launch some TBMs once again. Now that we know where some more aircraft carriers are, we can start launching planes in that direction to help. Going to actually land this one Hellcat so that we don't lose it. It is very, very damaged. I want to preserve any planes possible. Although having said that, I'm going to send that one in, I think. I'm going to send this Hellcat in to help over here. Send the middle squadrons to the centre there. Just to make sure nothing is on its way. Best source of cap is the one that's been scouting ahead. So we're going to do that with everything there. Let's get into the action now and help against these. What are they? Jills. Oh, some nasty, nasty torpedo bombers rather. Just thinking about Judy's then. Come on. Been quite a while, like I said, this I've flown a Hellcat actually. I bloody love these, bloody love these planes. They're not quite the F8F Bearcats, of course, but they certainly do the job. We can just get around. There we go. Someone else there appreciating the Hellcats. And that says a lot of planes in the skies there. We absolutely need to get on top of sinking at any one of these carriers to begin with right now. Any one of them will do. Look at all of these planes. We certainly need to launch more Hellcats into these skies now. I think we're going to launch more from the Lexington as well there to protect the centre. And where are our Avengers? We're going to focus on the Junio. Just get all of our current TBMs on one carrier there, and we're going to command this ourselves. Absolutely going to make sure this gets on target here. So we do only need to sink 3 carriers, like I said, and that will likely be the end of the mission there. So as far as we can tell, it's certainly down to just our skill now. So we are just going to get that to drop off straight away because we are taking fire. And we're going to get a little bit closer with the second drop here. But you can see it is only going to take 1, maybe just about 2 drops there. So we were just on target, and that is 1 carrier dealt with. We are going to do that at the expense of the TBMs though, and that is very likely going to be the case throughout the rest of this mission, I believe. Just going to get on top of these duties here. We do need to stay on the defense as well. Come on.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
So much to keep track of. Just to fire at any sort of plane we can here. Come on. Not quite on target there. Not quite going for the rescue. Need to aim a little higher. I was taking a lot of shots even when we were getting direct hits there. Reinforcements have arrived. Where are they? Excellent stuff. Oh my god. They weren't lying when there were South Dakotas on the way.
Sir,
wow.
Our fighters are carving up the enemy planes.
Wow.
We've taken minimal losses too.
We're using the North Carolina that's been introduced into this mod as well as the lead ship there.
Haven't got the pilots they had a year ago. We've seen to that.
Going to launch a Kingfisher off to scout ahead with some aerial sonar there.
It looks like they're launching from an airfield beyond our reach.
Might want to.
We can take on the planes, but not their base.
I've got a feeling the hidden objective hint was actually to watch out for Yamato. I really get the feeling that might be the case. But we should now be roughly in range with the USS Albacore here to hit another one of these carriers. And if looking at our air supply there, we're not looking great. We should certainly have surfaced on our way there. Made sure we did that manually, but not to worry. Not to worry. That is a mistake on our part. But if we can get a few torpedoes off here, what's the range of the Hio? Okay, I think the Ryujo is closer, but we might just hit the what is this? The Congo in front. But we're going to have to go for the closer carrier, I think. Just launch a tight spread there that might not hit. Would be rather surprised there. Oh, they're looking online to hit the Congo actually, but that's still not a problem. I would absolutely love to hit a Congo. Love to hit a battleship. We are getting rather close to those battleships though, aren't we? How are we doing over here? Looks like, no, we have hit the Ryujo with all of those torpedoes. That will very likely be going down. That is absolutely brilliant. Going to launch some more fighters and torpedo bombers there. We've lost our squadrons from this particular CV here. How are we doing? Let's launch out some more. Yeah, that Ryujo is going to absolutely flood down. We did not want that. Which CV was that? Do not go over there. And we're... Oh, this is going to be very tight indeed. Let's get on here. These Jills have found a very nice opening onto our carriers. Good thing we spotted that. That would have been a massive, massive mistake there. And they have lost the...
Great stuff.
Maybe. But don't forget the focus
Okay,
here.
so we've got
The
some
big
Besties
amphibious
coming in here. We've
operation.
absolutely got to deal with this. They will
Can't afford to
hit
take
our
our
battleships
eyes off
hard
them.
if they
They've
get
gone down
their
in a
bombs off
Japanese
nicely.
carrier or two. Their time will come, son.
There's a lot of protective fire here, though. A lot of protective
And we're gonna
fire.
come across the Japanese fleet
But
at
two of them are down.
They aren't
That's
getting away
something.
that easy.
Make this a third. Can we make a fourth? There we go. There we go. That is probably just about to drop. Not quite the Turkey Shoot they're suggesting at the moment. There we go. Okay, which squadron was that? I imagine it was this one. Let's get that up straight away. Deary, deary, dear.
Blown them out of the sky, sir.
So many planes. We need to absolutely get on top of hitting perhaps another ship once again. And I'm going to wager that hitting a Yamato, like I said, was one of the hidden objectives. So let's try and find our TBMs. There's a lot of planes of our own to go through, and let's hit. Oh, we've already hit the Yamato with something. I imagine that's the torpedoes from the USS Kavala over here. We are being hit because we ran out of oxygen right in front of them. Deary, deary, dear. Let's submerge very, very quickly, please, and get some emergency torpedoes off once again.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
But it looks like we're going to have to lose this, unfortunately. That was very, very careless of us indeed. Washington is on fire. We need to sort that out. How is the rest of our group? Doing okay there. Let's find those TBMs once again. Just cycle through a few of our Hellcats actually to bring them up into the fray.
Enemy fire.
Great stuff. Okay, let's find our TBMs. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is brilliant stuff there. Absolutely brilliant.
Down. We've lost one of our squadrons, sir.
Okay, cool. Let's bring these up as well. Bring them forwards. We have some fighters still in the flank there, in the rear. This is just so much. So much. They're coming straight for our carriers as well. Look at that. This is TBM. Let's hit Yamato with that.
Blown them out of the sky, sir.
I need to get on top of some sort of fighters.
We nailed them. Enemy squadron destroyed.
We have sunk 3 carriers though.
We're taking fire.
Oh, we need to sink all of them actually. I've misread that. There we go. There's a secondary objective, the Nagaso. That's going to be a very tough hit there actually. How are we doing with these? We have dropped. I do apologise for missing that. Jesus Christ. Ruddy bloody hell. How did we hit it though? The Yamato is going down though. That is absolutely brilliant there. So we're absolutely going to try and hit if we can. We can even target it. There's so many planes about. So many planes about.
We've blown them out of the sky, sir.
Let's get on a few of these zeros, shall we, to help out our bombers here.
Oh boy, we got another one.
Oh yes, there we go. There we go.
Enemy squadron destroyed, sir.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Got me another one.
There are so many.
Inbound. Intercept was successful. Bogies are down.
That's just far too far away. Are our battleships in range? No, they're not.
Blown them out of the sky, sir.
Okay, have we got actually many planes at all in the sky? It appears so. Where are our TBMs once again? So many to keep track of. Let's bring all of our Hellcats up that are in the flank while we're cycling through. And we're going to hit I think we're going to hit the Hio over here with 2 groups of Avengers there. And we're going to hit, I think, the Shokaku over here with another 2. And that should just about do. We'll wait for those to get into position. Defend our own carriers in the meantime. With the Yamato bearing down on us. That's not a good sight though. Not a good sight at all. And we could certainly be more active in defending our carriers here. Certainly more proactive. Rather than spending most of the time on the tactical map. Sounds like we're losing ships here and there though. What are we losing? Possibly destroyers. Speaking of destroyers, need to actually use them. Need to actually put them to use. Let's flood the water with some torpedoes. What was this? Japanese have been... Okay, that was quick. That was very, very quick. Interesting. Alright. Do apologise there. Looks like we've done it. Those TBMs got on the job. Should have kept a calmer head and gone for the Nagato, I think. So we could get the secondary objective. That's looking like another bronze medal there. But see how we did?
The Japanese have lost a tremendous number of planes. We finally have both the quality of aircraft we need and the quantity we require to do the job. They must know that all they can do is delay our inevitable victory. This was perhaps their last chance to turn the war in their favor. But we can't take our success for granted. There's a long, hard battle ahead towards the Japanese heartland.
Alrighty then, so yeah, that was just a bit sad really. That's ended so quickly. Very tempted to try that again for you, but I think we're going to push on. I think we're going to make this a double bill. We're going to go straight for the Battle of Surigao Strait as well. That'll be uploaded as a separate video so that we can just differentiate, put some structure towards this Let's Play. So I shall see you then. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.